presentation will provide a brief description of Virtual Alabama and how it's being utilized throughout the state of Alabama. First, Virtual Alabama is a visualization tool based on Google Earth technology that allows the building and displaying of data layers on top of orthographic imagery of the state of Alabama. Currently, there are over 1,500 agencies and over 36,000 users in Alabama, to include local city, county, and state government and education personnel. These government and education officials are utilizing Virtual Alabama for planning, response, and recovery for man-made natural disasters. Virtual Alabama was created in 2005 after Hurricane Katrina ravaged the coastlines of Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. Alabama first responders and government officials had no way of detailing and assessing the damage to the coast and surrounding counties. Virtual Alabama was created to provide a before and after visualization of aerial imagery of the state of Alabama so an accurate assessment could be determined. Virtual Alabama has been used in man-made and natural disasters since Hurricane Katrina, such as the Deepwater Horizon oil spill in 2010 and the tornadoes of April 27, 2011. Virtual Alabama played a vital role in emergency planning, response, and recovery from the tornadoes on April 27, 2011 that struck the state. On April 27th, 62 tornadoes touched down on 70 paths across the state. Here we can see in Virtual Alabama the 70 tornado paths for each of the 62 tornadoes. There were over 1,177 miles of damage along those 70 paths that day. Within 36 hours, new aerial imagery had been flown and input into the Virtual Alabama system for the hardest hit areas. Here we see imagery of a middle school in Tuscaloosa County that was hit by a tornado. You can see the before and after imagery of the school. In 2009, the Alabama Department of Homeland Security, Alabama State Department of Education, Alabama Criminal Justice Information Center, and the Auburn University Montgomery Center for Government began gathering and inputting school safety plan information on over 1,500 kindergarten through 12th grade Alabama public schools into Virtual Alabama. Beginning in 2012, all K-12 public schools in Alabama were required to begin inputting their school safety plans into the Virtual Alabama online system. Alabama is the first state in the nation to develop and utilize an online safety plan system that allows for sharing of information with first responders. VAS3 provides secure internet accessibility to school safety plans and virtual maps, including detailed floor plans indicating the location of 51 items of interest, such as hazardous materials, disaster staging areas, evacuation routes, and school security cameras, including real-time camera feeds available to 911 operators, responding officers, and unified command posts. VAS3 also promotes valuable information sharing and planning between K-12 school and first responder officials. In fact, the VAS3 planning process brings these officials together, often for the first time, to discuss issues and collaborate before disaster strikes. The VAS3 effort is a partnership between the Alabama State Department of Education, the Alabama Department of Homeland Security, the Alabama Criminal Justice Information Center, the Alabama Geographic Information Program Office, and the Auburn University Montgomery Center for Government and Public Affairs. As of February 2013, approximately 600 of the state's 1,500 K-12 public schools safety plans and virtual maps have been fully loaded into VAS3 and are accessible to education and first responder officials. To provide an example of how schools will utilize Virtual Alabama in emergency planning and response, I propose the following scenario.
The Dell's fixing to rain.
ahead, walk straight ahead. Hey, you got your friend, get up to this wall. Go ahead. 2-1.
Headland Code 1, be advised, have signal 28 circumstance, Headland High School, receive 911 call, reference code red, advise Headland High School code red, lockdown.
This unit's 1084.
In the exercise conducted at Headland High School in Henry County, the E911 dispatcher received a call saying that there was a hostage situation inside the school. The 911 dispatcher then calls the officer, and the officer responds to the school. The officer or the E911 dispatcher can then pull up Virtual Alabama, log into the Virtual Alabama school safety system, and see the floor plans for the school, the emergency equipment within the school, or the live camera views inside the school. This allows them to see what's going on inside Headland High School in real time. Here we view Virtual Alabama and go down to Headland High School in Henry County. They can then see an aerial view of Headland High School. The 911 call originated from the cafeteria. They can click on the rooms, find the cafeteria within the school. They can click on those cameras in and see either a live view or access to DVR and back the DVR up to see what's happened inside the school in the past day or few hours.
You come in. I want you to stand right here. Stand. Ho, don't stand. I want you to put your hands right over the back of your head. Put them up there. Don't let go. What did you say? Stay right there. You see somebody coming in that hall, you better tell me. If you don't tell me, you're going to be the first one to leave this world. You understand? Get in the room. Hurry. Hurry up.
You stop. I want you to stand right here for me, okay? And I want you to watch that door. If the door opens and you don't yell to me that somebody's coming in, I'm going to shoot 2 people.
Virtual Alabama provides the common operating picture and situational awareness needed by Alabama's first responders to protect lives and safeguard citizens before, during, and after a disaster.
What I'm suggesting right now is both teams go in. One team takes the main hallway, one takes the west hallway.
Go ahead and make a safe movement down. Let's go ahead and get stacked up, and then we'll start taking buildings as we get around there.
Let's move all in one. Ready?
Through the use of cutting-edge satellite technology, initially only available to the U.S. military, Virtual Alabama has become the eyes and ears inside our public schools. What no one could have dreamed possible just a few years ago is now a reality. This amazing technology provides monitoring capability that enhances school security for students and faculty. Law enforcement and police now have a tremendous strategic advantage when responding to emergency situations, particularly when faced with possible domestic terrorist threats.
Move this way!
The high-resolution video cameras placed strategically throughout the school campus provide optimal viewing and recording via a centrally located control room, which is accessible via the internet by law enforcement and other authorized state, county, and local agencies.
Can't leave here, bud. Let's just come on and give yourself up. We'll get you out of here. We'll take care of you. We're not going to hurt you.
When the E911 dispatcher receives the emergency call from the school, Virtual Alabama allows the dispatcher, the officer at the scene, or in some instances a command center to view school floor plans, live video camera feeds from within the school, or rewind footage to see what happened the day of the incident. By allowing law enforcement to view live camera feeds and access to the DVR, they can determine where children are in the school, how many suspects are in the school, and determine where everyone is located in real time.
Virtual Alabama provides a secure visualization platform allowing government and education personnel to share information among themselves and with local, county, and state officials in times of crisis. Throughout the state of Alabama, the Virtual Alabama system now assists school administrators and first responders in the protection of Alabama students from kindergarten to college graduation. Alabama is utilizing cutting-edge technology to protect its students, faculty, and staff, and also ensure a more efficient day-to-day operation of their campus.